Welcome to Wednesday's News Moto, brought to you by Riel. In this News on Two Wheels, you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia, while I update you on the news of the week. Today's ride takes us further into the beautiful Angkor Archaeological Park. At Riel, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here's the total we've raised so far. We are very pleased that we can do this, and it's made possible because you are out there watching our videos. Please don't forget to like, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Hopefully we can keep growing this channel and do even more good for Cambodia. Okay, let's get into the news. It is Wednesday the 27th of September, and today we'll discuss exciting new flight routes into Cambodia, less exciting dengue numbers, confusion over filming, and as always, a few good news stories. Major changes are being proposed as the opening dates for the new airports in Cambodia draw closer. AirAsia Cambodia is preparing to bring in revolutionary changes in the fourth quarter of this year, ushering in a new era of accessibility, affordability, and connectivity for travellers within the country. It sounds very promising to us. According to company sources, the airline's commitment to job creation, human resources development, and making air travel accessible for all Cambodians is poised to reshape the nation's aviation landscape. In a statement, the company said that job creation is a key focus for them. The airline has recruited 40 cabin crew, pilots and operations staff, and has also made substantial investments in their training. One of the airline's key offerings is the broad network and fly-through connectivity, enabling guests to travel seamlessly from Cambodia to major cities such as Kuala Lumpur and Bangkok, and further into the ASEAN region and beyond, such as South Korea, Japan, China and Australia. The airline also acknowledged the challenges of land transport in Cambodia, where long travel times and extensive distances between major cities can cause difficulties. With limited local airlines operating domestic routes, AirAsia Cambodia holds a unique opportunity to stimulate more air travel among locals and enhance the country's connectivity. This strategic move will introduce more options, competitive pricing, and increased accessibility for travellers, ultimately benefiting Cambodia's citizens and its tourism industry. Now here's the good bit. The airline is planning to operate local flights which connect Siem Reap to Sihanoukville, so that travellers can extend their trip to the coastal provinces of the kingdom with much more ease. This next bit is also huge news. Nippon Airways, the leading five-star Japanese airliner, is expected to resume direct flights and all services between the kingdom and locations across Japan in the coming days to mark the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two nations. This came up as the Minister of Tourism held a meeting with the Japanese ambassador to Cambodia in Phnom Penh. The meeting focused on further boosting cooperation in the tourism sector between Cambodia and Japan. Hopefully, we'll see a rise in tourism over the high season this year as a result of all of these flights. The Angkor Tourist Guide Association president said although concerns about the spread of COVID-19 worldwide have almost disappeared, tourist numbers in Cambodia are still small, particularly foreign tourist numbers. This has continued to have a profound effect on those in the tourism sector, both in terms of job opportunities and income. But positive signs are starting to show. In 2022, Cambodia received nearly 2.3 million international visitors, and that's an increase of 1,050% compared to 2021. In the first 7 months of 2023, Cambodia received nearly 3.04 million international visitors, and that's an increase of 310% compared to the same period in 2022. However, these numbers are still a lot smaller than they were in pre-COVID times. Again, we highly recommend September and October as great times to visit Cambodia. If you're interested in slow travelling, it's perfect. Yes, it may rain, but the lush green countryside is worth the inconvenience of a bit of rain. Add to that the low tourist numbers and you get fewer crowds and lower prices at hotels and restaurants. More active policing is also good news. The amount of road deaths and injuries needs to be reduced, and hopefully this approach will help. The Phnom Penh Municipal Traffic Police Force will be out enforcing the road traffic law and urging citizens to respect the law or face penalties. We have seen a real increase in police enforcement in Siem Reap, with more police out and about. So please wear your helmet, slow down and don't drink and drive. According to the report on the traffic accident situation from professional officials in the first 6 months of 2023 and the first 6 months of 2022, there has been a significant decrease, but the work to enforce the traffic law continues. Hopefully, though, this next enforcement will be a bit more relaxed. Apsara Authority has denied rumours of a blanket ban on photography inside the Angkor Wat area, but it said prior permission is needed for filming of the UNESCO heritage site for business purposes. The confirmation comes after renewed allegations of photography restrictions at the Angkor Archaeological Park area. This is a rumour that circulates fairly frequently. A spokesman for the Apsara Authority said there are no restrictions for visitors to take photos with their family and friends and to post them on social media because this shows the culture, traditions, the greatness of the works of art, its engineering, and the construction skills of our Khmer ancestors. However, he added that YouTube filmmakers and advertisers have to obtain permission well in advance from the authority to use images of Angkor Wat or any part of the Angkor Archaeological Park area. The authorities can stop them from filming if they fail to do so. We've been stopped using our camera at times, but if you film with a phone, that seems to be fine. This is where it gets unenforceable. Some YouTubers only use their phone to film, and some people who don't do YouTube use a high-end camera to take pictures or record video just for their own records. The reason for the ban is said to be because some YouTubers and advertisers may trade the images to make money, and this can affect the historical content. Again, this is very strange as there are already thousands of pictures and films about the temples online, so if someone wanted to do that, it could easily be obtained. So if you're visiting Cambodia, remember to upgrade your phone and use that to record any video and you won't have a problem. Here's something to watch out for. Following a recent uptick in dengue fever cases, several provincial health departments have launched pesticide spraying campaigns to eradicate mosquito breeding grounds while calling on the public to remain vigilant to prevent further outbreaks. This year's dengue figures are reported to be about twice as high as the 2022 statistics. The director of Kampong Chhnang Province Health Department said officials have been conducting an outreach program in the community to educate people on the risks associated with the disease. He urged people to eliminate potential mosquito breeding habitats. Several other provincial health departments are also carrying out similar operations, and those include Banteay Meanchey, Pay Lin, Otter Meanchey, Siem Reap and Pursat provinces. According to the director of the Ministry of Health's National Dengue Control Program, Cambodia had recorded nearly 20,000 cases of dengue fever this year, including 34 fatalities. That's about double the same period last year. So remember to wear loose, light-fitting clothes to cover your skin and spray exposed skin with a DEET insect repellent. If you have had dengue before, there is a vaccine now, but we aren't sure if it's available in Cambodia yet. Unfortunately, though, there is no vaccine for stupidity. A speeding driver ended up on his side in Phnom Penh. The incident happened at midnight on the intersection of streets 273 and 516. Sources state that the driver was seen driving at speed and in an erratic manner when he lost control of his Jeep and smashed into a road divider. It caused severe damage both to his vehicle and to public property. Rest in pieces, the angel of the road. Very sad indeed. But now we have some good news. The Denver Art Museum has returned 3 Cambodian artworks connected to a pair of disgraced former New York City gallery owners accused of trafficking in illicit antiquities. In a statement, museum officials said it proactively contacted federal authorities in January with a list of pieces linked to Doris and Nancy Weiner, a mother and daughter tandem who operated a prominent gallery on Manhattan's Upper East Side for decades. The sculptures, gifted to the museum between 1980 and 2008, are 3 bronze Cambodian pieces from the 12th and 13th centuries. The museum formally removed the artefacts from its collection in July and handed them over to US officials for their eventual repatriation. The returns come as the Denver Art Museum faces a reckoning over its past collection habits and the shady dealers who helped fill its glass cases. What a pack of wieners. From wieners to water now. The Ministry of Environment will set up water purifiers for communities and schools as part of the effort to limit the use of plastic and improve the environment. The plan was floated by the country representative of the Asia Foundation. The ministry plans to provide clean water for communities and schools. This will help with the campaign to reduce the use of plastic bags in schools as well. The Ministry of Environment campaign's slogan is, "Today I do not use plastic bags." The ministry has implemented research projects on waste management and urban solid waste to improve the environment in cooperation with the Asia Foundation. This is a wonderful development and I hope we see more of this kind of thing in the future. That brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.